I never fight very popular YouTubers or anything in Battlegrounds, so this was kind of terrifying. So I matched up against the Karate Man somehow, because I have like 11 rank 4s and he has like an entire deck of rank 4s and 5s. I don't know what's up with matchmaking, but yeah, that was a thing, so I'm like, okay, well, let's just make this a video and see how well I can physically do. Um, and we're just gonna see what happens. So I'm gonna start my first draft with Scorpion because Scorpion is gonna be the best attacker of those three for sure, and I'll use him against basically any mystic, so he'll almost have guaranteed value. So that's why I went with him. Now in this draft, I have Penny coming back again, and I'm going to take her this time, maybe just using her on attack, and also because she's a rank 4, and the 3 besides the 4 other than Jubilee are only rank 3s, so I'm going to take the rank advantage, because I don't really know what to pick for that one. He got Mr. Negative, so I couldn't take Sasquatch or Doom, really. Now he's got Hulkling, so I'm like, okay, well, there goes Penny on defense, and now he's got a nuke for basically anything. And Quicksilver just to be annoying, because that's all Quicksilver really is in Battlegrounds. I'm going to take Mordo, because Mordo is a little bit difficult for Mr. Negative to take. Still not that hard, but maybe I'll use him on attack if I feel I need to as well. And Gallon, just because he's Gallon. Oh, actually, what am I doing? Am I taking Gallon? I'm taking Gallon. Because those other 3, I didn't have a use for them at that moment, and I figured Gallon had the best potential for maybe defense, or maybe just to cheese out one of his defenders if I feel like I don't necessarily need a counter for them. So this one I'm definitely going to take Valk, because Valk is definitely going to be good for the Quicksilver, and I don't really have any other options for Quicksilver at the moment. And she's just fast no matter what she does, so that's always nice to have. And now I'm trying to think what my last draft's going to be. I think I'm going to go with Negative because of the fact he's got that Rintra and the Absorbing Man for good defenders. And I'm definitely going to need something to counter those 3, or else I'm going to be completely screwed. I do have Scorpion, but I need 2 Science Champs for those 2 Mystic defenders. He took a Mega Red there, which I was a little surprised about, but his other 2 options weren't great, I guess. And I'm going to drop Gallon on defense to start, and the reason for that is because I see no reason to use Gallon on attack at all, except for Hulkling, which he ends up dropping anyway, so I'm like, well, yeah, I don't know if that was a good play there, but, at the very least, it baits out a Rintra or Absorbing Man, is what I think, so that I won't have to fight them. Except he uses a Mega Red instead, which is a very big brain move by Karate Man, because I'd still have to deal with those 2 Mystics who, even with Negative or Scorpion, will take a very long time to take down, just because they're ridiculously tanky. So I'm going Mordo for this Hulkling. And it's really just because I had no other options. I'm just like, well, let's just see how this goes. I don't really know how well it's going to go. I legit thought I landed my heavy, so I went for a second one like I would charge, like I normally would with Mordo. And it's going horribly now. He blocks my SP1 when I was expecting a dash, which I should have been more patient on. That's totally on me. Mordo is really stressful to play if you want complete, optimally highest damage possible. But then again, we can just do this and another SP1 to the block. Luckily, I dashed out of it that time. And that, I was just throwing it into as unstoppable like a moron. Yeah, so that's not good. And I'm baiting this SP2. I'm just getting so impatient because, of course, he's not going to throw it and I'm in my corner and I'm terrified. And he throws the SP3 at 1%. And I'm like, are you serious, dude? If you would just throw the special, I wouldn't have felt impatient and too nervous that I could maybe wait. And he finished with 0.1%. I'm like, okay, that was an unwinnable match because of the start, but I could have definitely finished that fight really quickly, and that would have felt really good to me. So now I'm kind of in panic mode. I'm like, okay, there's like no way I'm gonna win this match now. I don't have good options for like anything. And even if I get past round 2, I am first player, so I have to place defense first in round 3, which will give me a less advantage to come out on top for that one. I dropped Penny because since he didn't have Hulkling, he doesn't have a good Penny counter at all, and he can use Mantis, but Mantis is a little stressful to use with brute force. So I was thinking, she might lose enough health to where my fight I'll finish with high enough health to where it won't matter. I saw he dropped that Spidey emote there. I didn't even realize that until now. Because yeah, I did kind of penny trap him because he drops that Hulkling. But I've still got to take down a rank 4 Rintra with my rank 3 Scorpion with Fight or Flight and Brute Force. And for Rintra, those nodes actually make him really annoying to fight because I've got an Unstoppable that's a buff that's going to be fueling all his Mystic abilities and stuff. Looks like Karate Man's running 4 out of 5 MD instead of 5 out of 5, so it could be a lot worse. But he's also gaining the power gain from the Sig ability when that gets neutralized, and it's still power gain regardless from MD at the end. So I misspaced my heavy attack. That was a horrible spacing on my part, and I'm usually really good at spacing, so that was actually kind of embarrassing, but oh well. It's just another mistake in a lot of mistakes that I made. So now I'm just slow playing this Rintra fight because I'm not stacking a lot of torments to be able to get to a special 2. So I'm just kind of spamming SP1s because I don't really have another plan. I got the Unstoppable there. I actually thought he would get it, so that was lucky. Now I'm baiting an SP1. Of course, he's not going to throw it. So I got impatient through my SP1 and completely forgot about the MD that I was just talking about, and that pushed him to SP3. It's just more impatience. That's another SP3 that I eat because of impatience, because the AI just will not throw them, and it's just so frustrating, man. I struggle with impatience with AI in general, but like this is just ridiculous how they won't throw it when I need it. And it's not like they have to throw it immediately. It's just like, can you not spend 10 seconds and wasting all of my time to kill him? So there goes half my health and so much time to take him down more. It was a horrible fight. I deserve to lose this round. But we make it to round 3. And later I realized that he told me he ate a ramped Penny SP2, which completely wiped him off the face of the planet. And yeah, it's actually really easy to run into a Penny SP2. I can speak from experience. It's not fun, it hurts, and it's a thing. So I'm dropping Jubilee. The reason I'm dropping Jubilee is because I need negative for Absorbing Man, and I need Valk for either him placing negative or Quicksilver. Jubilee is the only one who wouldn't have an attacking purpose, and because of the fact that I am first player and I have to drop first, I have to give him that Jubilee. So the thing is that it's not a great fight for Absorbing Man. You'd have to stay in Uru form because of Jubilee's like 40% energy resist. And that's not great for him because Uru form is less for his damage for sure. I'm actually feeling really confident here because I know how to fight Quicksilver. I'm really good at fighting Quicksilver in my opinion. And all I have to do is kill quickly because negative is also going to kill quickly. At least that's what went through my head. And so I'm just racing to my SP2. I'm not even going to worry about getting Bulwarks because I'm one of those Valk players who likes to get Bulwarks. I know a lot of people don't, but it's just the way I play Valk. But for this fight, I'm actually not going to do that because I just want to kill him as quickly as physically possible. And this is what's going to lose me the round. I didn't throw my SP2 into his block. I always throw my SP2 after slowing down my combo. And I didn't slow it down long enough, like an absolute idiot. And that just is what killed me right there. And I pushed him to SP3, once again, because of impatience, because he won't throw his special attack. That one I definitely should not have pushed him to. The other ones were like, okay, just throw your special, dude. It's getting ridiculous. I wasn't even baiting for that long on this one. That was the SP3 that it ate that I was just like, that one's totally on me. And we just lost half our health, and it took us way more time than it should have. We did it faster. However, Negative is still quick, even though that was a lot slower than it should have been. So I'm just saying GG's to him. I totally should have won that match if I just didn't play like a moron on that very last fight. I didn't have any really clean fights. I ate an SP3 in all 3 of my fights. But it was really that last fight that cost me the match, because I should have won that if I just played smart. Anyway, moral of the story, if the AI doesn't throw you special, don't always play risky. It's not going to work. You just have to deal with it, because you just have to deal with it. Anyway, GG's Karate Man, and thanks for watching.